All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 24 stream here on Twitch. I'm next JG Gen 24. I hope you had a wonderful holidays, the Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. What's up, Dodger? How are you? And of course, this week we're gonna ring in 2025. So I hope you guys are ready for that. But we still have a couple more days of 2024 to go through. And today we're gonna spend most, if not all of it, grinding the Holiday Slugfest event. So if you guys recall from the last time I streamed, which I want to say was on Christmas Eve. Yeah, it was on Christmas Eve. I started this not because I wanted to get the wins. Like, obviously, if I get the wins, hooray, that's all good and everything. But the more important thing to me here is to parallel XP my Mets players. So as you can see, I have quite a number of Mets players here in my lineup, and I have them all leading off up until 1 through 6, and then I have guys like Hank Aaron, Kyle Schwarber, and Mitch Garver in there to kind of help out with that. Uh, and then obviously I have a lot of Mets players in my bullpen as well as a couple in my starting rotation, although that doesn't really matter. It's more about just getting these guys um, parallel to XP. And we made some good progress so far. Like Pete Alonso just recently got up to tier 3. Jacob DeGrom, he's been raking in this event. So has Johan Santana, although they're still a bit of ways away from being the next tier. Mark Vientos is at tier 3. Maybe Lindor's at... Yeah, Lindor's also at tier 3. Okay, so it was Alonso and Lindor that both made it to tier 3 recently. And as far as David Wright goes, he's at 5,000 or 5,100, so still a ways away from super fractured, but at least there's progress there. So he's probably going to be the next guy that gets super fractured. Maybe it's Hank Aaron if Hank Aaron can rake in this event, but when you only get Hank Aaron, I really don't have a lot of confidence in because he's so far down the lineup. Like he's batting 7th, so he's not going to get many at bats. Whereas someone like David Wright, who's batting 2nd, he could get 2 at bats in a single game. Unfortunately, these event games only go until 3 innings, and if you don't have a great event game, well, you're only going to get 1 at bat. So it is what it is. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and hop into an event, and hopefully we can rake. I mean, Johan Santana and Jacob DeGrom have surprised me in this event so far. Oh, uh-oh. Guess so much for that. But that's okay. We'll just search again. I'm a little nervous here because now we're getting beyond 1,500. I mean, maybe there's just not a lot of people playing MLB The Show anymore. It is towards the end of the year. There we go. We found someone. We found them. We found them. Just takes a little while. That's all. Anyway, so I hope you had a wonderful weekend. You had a wonderful Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. Hope you had a wonderful time celebrating with your family if you're celebrating one of those holidays. And of course, like I said, we're going to be bringing in the new year this year, or we're going to be bringing in the new year on at the stroke of midnight on, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? See, midnight is always hard. It's always hard to judge midnight. It's like, because that's the next day, and it's like, do we say midnight on Wednesday or do we say midnight Tuesday? I don't know. Either way, tomorrow night we're ringing in 2025, and you know, I mean, what could be said about 2024? It's been a very interesting year, to say the least. It's funny because oh no, I was pulling reports from our affiliates talking about like how people would rate 2024, and it looks like on average people would say it was an okay year. It was a 6 out of 10, a little over 6 out of 10, which is pretty good. I mean, you know, in some cases that would be a D in grading school or in school. Like, that would be a D, although I think they changed the thing now to where a D is like 50 to 59, so maybe it's a C now. I don't know. It was a D when I was grade. Not great, but not a total F. Yeah, I left that slider hanging right over the middle. Not going to get away with that. But still, like, that just means some people thought it could have been worse. And, you know, it also really just depends on what was good for you. Like, it's all about personal perspective. Like, some people would say it's worse because of global events. Some people would say it was better because of financial growth, or because they got a new job. Maybe they got married. Maybe they welcomed in a new child, or their family, or they had a new family member. All that stuff. So it's really perspective, but I'm glad to see that a lot of Americans thought that 2024 was a decent year. You know, not bad, but not great. It's all about perspective, so hopefully your 2024 was good. I guess looking back on mine, I mean, my sister and brother-in-law welcomed in their daughter to the world, so obviously I'm very happy about that. You know, I think I really got a lot more opportunities in my job to be able to excel. So, you know, that makes me confident about my future moving forward. All right, Dodger, I see you redeemed it. We'll play after this game, okay?
Off the plate, ball one.
But I mean, you know, fine. Yeah, it certainly has been a while. I've been doing all right, man. How are you? All right. Well, oh, jeez. Wait. Huh. I said, oh, geez, and then, oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, I don't have anyone warmed up for Paul Blackburn.
He's out.
So, it looks like he's going to have to go another inning. Excuse me. One soda Mets, huh? Yep. Yep, that's been great. I mean, that's the other thing too. Like, I was just talking about how 2024 was for me personally, and I was talking about like I've been given more opportunities at work to be in a good position. So that gives me hope that maybe I can move up. Strike three, sit down. And the Mets really, I had a lot of fun with the Mets this year. I really did. Like, they made it fun. I didn't think I was going to have so much fun, and yet here I am. Or this year, I mean, I'm going to have to explain this to my niece one day, but this year I dressed up as Grimace and went to a Mets playoff game where they won against the Philadelphia Phillies.
1-1.
The Mets were just fun this year, and I can't wait to see what 2025 is going to bring. Hopefully they're going to be. I mean, they're not going to be able to fly under the radar at this point. Every team is gonna expect something out of them, so they're not going to be able to hide themselves. But the way I see it, you pay someone like Juan Soto, you're not hiding. Just hit a wall-off single with Aaron Judge. Rip.
Nope, that's inside.
Rip, rip, rip. No, come on. Oh, a walk-off. Oh, well, that's even better. Okay, that is not rip. That is hell yeah. Are you doing the event? Is that what you're doing? Like I am?
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, you're playing ranked. Got it. Well, that's even better. The event is Holiday Slugfest. So think of it as like another version of Moonshot. You've got your players that can hit. That has like 100 plus power for both sides of the plate. And then you have bronze and common pitchers for
Leading off for the line.
for your pitchers.
The second baseman.
So yeah, essentially it's just another Moonshot. Another version of Moonshot. Personally, yeah, but I feel like it's not about like, to me, the only reason I'm doing this event is because I want to get parallel XP with my Mets guys. I don't care for the wins. I only have 3 event wins in this game.
Hey. 0-1. Hey. No ball, 2 strikes.
So if that's what you're more worried about, then I would definitely focus on that rather than the wins, because it's like you could do another event, or you can, when the new event arrives in on January 5th, like
ball, that's inside.
then you could just get the rewards again.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
But I'm not worried about the rewards. I'm more interested in the parallel XP. If I could get my guys to hit the ball, that would be nice.
0-1.
Wow, struck out the side. Just like that. Oh boy. Well, I never said it was going to be easy. And now now my Mets portion of my lineup has been completely, there's been no improvement whatsoever. Like, no one even has a hit. And that's not very good for Parallel XP. I got to get a hit.
1-1.
So I can at least get one of my Mets players one more at bat. If I don't get another at bat with them, I'm screwed. Or this is a complete waste of a game.
The bat, number 11. Shortstop.
Eugenio Suarez? Yeah, he has a lot of power. It also depends on what the quirks are for Eugenio. I have to look at his attributes and his quirks to make sure that they're fine. Well, at least I got out of this inning. Yeah, I gave up a home run, but I'm not winning this game. Not unless I can mount a serious comeback here, but I don't expect that to happen since this guy has been pretty much dominating me.
Leading off for Long Island, the right fielder.
I mean, it also depends on who your third baseman is. Like, you know, I don't know who you have at third base, but you don't know why you can't hit common pitchers. Look at that. I finally get a hit, and it's with Hank Aaron. Go Hank Aaron, you're scoring. And of course it's my bottom third of my lineup that's actually producing offensively. Meanwhile, my Mets lineup is just absolute trash. Your finest Jose? Yeah, I would definitely put Eugenio at DH. Keep Jose at third.
Nope, inside. Ball
Man, that was a tough one. Hey, look at that. Jacob deGrom, finally. Or not Jacob deGrom, I'm sorry. Johan Santana. And thus the street ends.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Now pitching,
Sam Maul. Okay. I mean, that would... He's getting me on the outside pitches. And then tries to throw me inside. And still is trying to throw me inside. Nah, go back. Everyone just go back. It was gonna be caught. But that was a bad at bat, honestly.
No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
Oh! Alright, GG's to my opponent. I mean, I didn't think I was going to come back. I just wanted to do something a little more productive with my lineup. And it turns out that the only production I got was from Yohan Santana from my Mets portion. He only got the 1 hit. Not what I wanted. Let's go ahead and check it out. Yohan Santana, he gets 44 XP. David Wright gets 36. Jacob deGrom, 36. Vientos, Alonso, 18. And Guerin, 36. Schwarber, 54. And Garver's 36. All right, Dodger, let's go ahead and play our game. Hold on, let me fix my lineup, make sure. Because, this is not my... Oh! Crap. You know what? This maybe what I... Darn it! Why did I do that? Oh, Jesus, what the heck did I do? You're doing all Dodgers? Okay, well, I can match you with my all Mets lineup. I just don't think it's all that great. Okay, well. There you are. I guess we'll find out what, I guess we'll find out how my lineup does against your Dodgers lineup. An LCS matchup or NLCS rematch. Oh, sorry. So we'll see how this goes. Oh yeah, I forgot about captain's cards. Forgot about those. No, I know I have Carlos Delgado and
Leading off for Los Angeles, the shortstop.
Carlos Delgado and Noah Syndergaard.
Ball inside.
Batting second, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Nope. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. I got 3 and 2. Nope.
Oh,
Ball 4.
okay. A little trouble here for Sean Manaea.
Nope, outside. Ball 2. Hey! 2-2 now.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Dang it.
Hey! 0 and 1.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
And Shohei Ohtani takes Sean Manaea deep. Well, there's a reason why he's the best player in the world.
Nope, ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think what was equally as impressive with that swing is the fact that you did it. You didn't even. I think he has the quirk, the first pitch quirk, and yet you took him deep on the second pitch of the at bat, second or third pitch, and it wasn't even like 2 strikeouts or anything.
Oh and 1. Off the plate, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Nope, that's a ball.
Good pitch. Good pitch. Yeah, PCI was just not on it. Honestly, I think it got a lot more hang time than what was initially thought. Like, it honestly, it sounded better than it actually was.
Inside, ball 1. Ball, that's out. Hey! 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swung way on top of it and way in front of it.
Three balls, 1 strike.
Ignore the bloated stats for Santana. Clearly, he's been raking online in the event, so that's the reason for that.
Hey, 2. Count full.
Well, that strikeout rate just went up.
The third baseman, JJ.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
Okay, not a great inning for me offensively. Wow, Will Smith at tier 4, very nice. Sucks that the captain cards don't the captain cards aren't eligible for, well, at least some of them are not eligible for the well, actually, why can't they be? Just hit a 508 home run with Sammy Sosa. Nice.
Ball. Down.
If you'll pardon the pun, that was a moonshot. The other thing, too, I like about the event hunt is that they play, it's all at Coors Field, so you're constantly getting hits. Or you're in an environment where, you know, you have a better chance at getting hits. So, you know, the event, like, ranked seasons is good and all, it's just, it takes a while. Whereas the event, it's, you know, 20, 30 minutes, and then you move on to the next game.
1-1.
My fault for dropping the PCI, but I was behind it anyway. You know? Again, like I said, nothing wrong with the ranked seasons. In fact, ranked seasons is good for your pitchers if you're looking to parallel XP your pitchers. But if you're doing that, I'd rather just go into play versus CPU and try to pitch a complete game shutout with the pitchers, because it's pretty much I get like 500 parallel XP with the pitchers. So, but I mean, you do whatever. If you're ranking in ranked seasons, by all means, keep playing ranked seasons.
The designated hitter,
1-0.
Don't let me tell you how to play the game. I'm just trying to give perspective here. Attaboy Vientos.
batting fifth, the left fielder, JJ.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
I mean, hey, it's not a double play. Go back. Go back, go back, go back. Ooh, you know what I forgot to do? I need to buy my ticket for for Amazing Day at Citi Field. Poor Clarkson bench. Getting no love in online. He's just not that great of a card, if I'm being honest. He really isn't that great of a card. No quirks. Only reason he's in my lineup is because he's a Met. Okay, so I did get base runners, which is important. Now I gotta take the next step, which is turn those base runners into runs.
Nope. That's inside.
Strike three, sit down. Attaboy, Sean Manaea. You know, that's the other thing too, Hunt. You talked about Juan Soto, but the Mets also got back Sean Manaea too. They signed him on a 3-year deal, I think $25 million per year. So that was another big reacquisition that the Mets made this offseason. Yeah, Juan Soto was clearly the target, but you know, Sean Manaea is equally as important because they needed a top pitcher, and Sean Manaea is that. And the other thing, too, that I like about Manaea, he actually wants to be here. He has made that clear. He wants to be here. I want guys who want to be here, who would be proud to put on that Mets uniform every time out. Whether they have a good game or a bad game, every day that they're in a Mets uniform is a blessing for them. That's the kind of guy I want playing for the Mets. Frankie Montas, yeah, but that's more back half of the rotation. And it's not like the Mets don't have options for that. Like, honestly, I think Frankie Montas was a bit of an overpay. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, he can eat innings, but I mean, it's just how many innings can he eat? That's all. Who knows? Maybe it turns out to be like Luis Severino, who many people thought that wasn't a great signing, and then all of a sudden, Mets make him a freaking star, and now he's one of the top pitchers. He's the top pitcher for the Oakland Athletics. Sorry, the Athletics, because I don't know if they still call themselves Oakland, considering they're not really in Oakland. I think they're playing in Sacramento. The Phillies also got Jesus Luzardo. Yeah, they're making their lineup very dangerous. Like, we already knew it was dangerous with Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, Ranger Suarez. We knew those guys were going to be dangerous, but Jesus Luzardo, the thing with him, he's a young guy. Like, you know, Suarez, Nola, they're up there. So is Wheeler. I think Wheeler's in his early to mid-30s at this point. But Luzardo, I think he's in his 20s. Or late 20s, which means he could still pitch. He could still pitch for a while. So that's the upside I see for the Phillies getting Luzardo. That being said, like, you know, I don't know how I don't know how a team is going to play next year. If I could, I would be betting on a World Series on a World Series team right now. But the fact is, I don't. So I don't know if injuries are going to happen. I don't know if a player gets traded, if a team goes into a bad mojo. I mean, think about the Mets last year. They were 11 games under 500, started 0-5 to start the year. I mean, people were calling them the worst team in the MLB, and yet they turned it around and got to Game 6 of the NLCS against the Los Angeles Dodgers, when I think a lot of people didn't think they would even get there. They wouldn't even make it in the playoffs. So a lot can happen over the course of a 162-game season. The important thing is that the Mets, obviously the mentality now is they're going to win. They're going to try and win. But so are the Atlanta Braves, and so are the Philadelphia Phillies. Exactly. And probably the most successful example of a team getting off to a bad start but turning it around, the 2019 Nationals. That's the best example. They have one of the worst months of April in MLB history, and yet they rebound and go all the way to win the World Series against the Houston Astros, who, mind you, that was an amazing team. I think they still had Garrett Cole on there. They had Justin Verlander, and yet the Nationals took them down. With Howie Kendrick. You remember that home run from Howie Kendrick? Wow. I mean, yeah, Rendon, he gave his best to the Nationals. Clearly it didn't work out for... It's clearly not worked out for the Angels. It's a bad contract. But, I mean, that happens. That's why I personally don't like rewarding players with large contracts after their best years. Yeah, Bryce Harper was not on that team. The only other... Juan Soto was on that team. He was a rookie then. So Juan Soto was there, but, I mean, he wasn't in his prime. He just literally came... He was just starting out. So, think of how scary that is.
He's out.
Trey Turner was on the Nash. Yeah, he was. He was, you're right.
The third baseman,
I mean, look, nothing against Bryce Harper, okay? I think he is a fantastic player. 2015 NL MVP, or maybe it was 2014. It was either 2014 or 2015 that he won the MVP award with the Nationals.
Ball one, no strike.
And that was also a team with an aging Ryan Zimmerman, and then a Steven Strasburg, Patrick Corbin.
That's a ball.
A lot of people tend to forget about the pitching, but Strasburg and Corbin had to step up in order to help the Nationals win, because they were going up against a rotation that included Verlander, Jason Worth. Jason Worth was still on that team? Jeez. Now I'm old. Oh, Kurt Suzuki, too.
0-1.
Kurt Suzuki was on that team, too. But the point remains. It's all about getting hot at the right time. The Nationals did it. The Phillies did it. The Mets did it. Okay? Obviously, the Nationals had the best outcome because they went to the World Series. Or they won the World Series, whereas the Mets and Phillies just... all they did was get to the NLCS. But still, the point's the point. I don't know. I don't think I have anything offensively for you, Dodger. Just not having a great game.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
And the Dodgers continue to prove that they are better than the Mets. I'm still going to try. Don't get me wrong. But I'm starting to lose a little faith here. I mean, no one said I had to do an all Mets. I just wanted to do that just because Dodger was doing his all Dodgers. So I just wanted to pit Mets versus Dodgers. Clearly, the outcome is the same as it was in the NLCS. Dodgers come out on top.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Mauricio getting some reps.
Leading off for Long Island, the catcher, Gary Carter.
Carter.
Hey. 0-1.
I just can't hit with Gary Carter. I really can't, but I don't have too many other good options at catcher. I mean, Carter is at least a 99, but and the next highest is Francisco Alvarez.
Number 3.
0-1's the count. Hey.
Mm.
No ball, 2 strikes.
By the way, guys, schedule for the week, much like last week, only streaming today and tomorrow. I am working in the afternoons, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. After the new year, I should be back to my old schedule of streaming. I should be streaming 5 days of the week. And it'll all be back to normal. It's just, obviously, with the holidays, changes had to be made. And there's really nothing I could do about it, other than just say yes.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Just wanted to give you guys that update. You know, today and tomorrow, that's really all I can do in terms of streaming. I'd like to do more, but my work schedule does not allow for it.
0-1.
But it should be back to normal beginning next week.
0-1.
I hope.
Ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike. The count is full.
Good hold up. Strike 3, sit down.
Now batting,
That's Shohei Ohtani home run.
John.
0-1's the count. 0-1.
Wow, come on. Come on, come on, come on. That should have been a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Sorry, there's just a sports car outside in the parking lot of the bar across
That's a
the
ball.
street, so I can hear it. You guys probably don't hear it, but I do. It's not even like a well-painted
Inside, ball
sports
2.
car. It's like, it's the light blue, the baby blue. That's the way I would best describe it, the baby blue. Like, and listen, I like blue. I do. But baby blue on a car, no thank you. Give me a darker blue. Like a Mets blue, hell, I'll take a Dodgers. But don't give me baby blue. Not on a car. That's good for, you know, a baby's room or whatever. Not so good on a car. But whatever, it's that guy's car. I guess he likes it. What?
Oh,
I guess he went.
Now batting,
I don't know if you guys been paying attention to the news, but and this broke yesterday. But former President Jimmy Carter died.
0-1's the count.
So you know, obviously Carter, his presidency was overshadowed by a bad economy.
2 strikes.
You had the Iran hostage situation, hostage crisis. You also had the Soviets invading Afghanistan, so foreign policy was not really good for Jimmy Carter. Economics was not really good either. You know, but a lot of people forget how dedicated he was to humanitarian efforts. You know, you can think whatever you want about his presidency, and I think history just looks back on it and says it wasn't a good presidency.
3.
But I mean, it's one thing for a president to just, after a bad term, just go back into hiding and either and not really show their face anymore. But what Jimmy Carter did, you have to really respect. I mean, he was still involved in humanitarian efforts. Habitat for Humanity. I mean, he won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002. So Jimmy Carter, I think, deserves a lot of respect because of what he did after his presidency. You know, a lot of presidents, once they're done, they kind of go into hiding, or I don't want to say hiding, but they don't really make news. You know? They just kind of keep quiet, live their lives. You know, they'll do some good things, but other than that, they're really not gonna make headlines. And yet Jimmy Carter had no problem with that. Jimmy Carter was like, let me go out and try to make a difference in the world. While I wasn't able to do that successfully as president, or I don't want to say he didn't do it successfully, but I mean, his presidency is just not very well fondly looked back on. Like, I don't think there's anyone who's saying, oh, Jimmy Carter was the best president ever. But what I am trying to say is that his humanitarian efforts, I think, should make us realize that, you know, or his humanitarian efforts should make us kind of look back on him more fondly than we do of his presidency. Does that make him a good president? Not really. But does that make him a great person? Absolutely. You know, I'm really surprised I was able to get 7 innings out of Sean Manaea. That 3-run homer by Shohei Ohtani, you know, kind of screwed with him, but I mean, it is what it is. I think it would still count as a quality start for Manaea. Brusdar Graterol. So that's all I just wanted to say about Jimmy Carter. While I look back on history and I can't really say that Carter was a great president, I can say as a human being, he was a great person for all the humanitarian work that he did. No one said he had to do it, but he did it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So that's all I want to say about Jimmy Carter. I look back more fondly of him for his work, his humanitarian work after his presidency versus his presidency. I held up. Thank you. I knew I did.
Now back, left fielder, J.D. Davis.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
My poor co-workers too. They had to deal with it yesterday. I mean, at least when I had to deal with it, it was already well established. And we already had the stuff for it, so it was like, it was just a matter of plugging in new stuff. That's all. I think the only thing that I had to worry about in terms of breaking news was Biden speaking on Carter's death. That's really all I had to worry about in terms of the Carter death. But my coworkers, you know, before I got in. I mean, they were overwhelmed, and I get it. You don't. I mean, here's the thing: Carter was in hospice for nearly 2 years. I'm kind of surprised he lasted that. Usually, when you go into hospice care, I mean, your chances of surviving it as long as Carter did are basically slim to none.
All ones the count.
So I'll give him a lot of credit for lasting as long as he did. Nearly 2 years.
Ball, that's out.
But we all knew it was coming. We all knew it. So we were ready for it in terms of the opens. It's just when it happened, and I was making this joke to my coworker on the overnights. I'm like, this should have happened on a Monday. You know, when everyone needs a good pick me up to kind of get their butts in the gear. That's when it should have happened. Not Sunday when especially during the holidays too. But whatever, I can't tell Jimmy Carter when he could die.
Two strikes.
You know. Don't hate me for this, but I truly believe that when our time comes, you know, our time comes. I believe once God wants us to come back to heaven, we go back. And there's not a darn thing in this world that's going to stop it. That being said, obviously the timing could have been better. I'm just saying, my coworkers clearly got overwhelmed by it. You know, and the other worst part about it too is, you know, when something like that happens, that dominates the news cycle. And thus, that means there are other stories that go by the wayside. Which is very difficult when you're doing an hour-long newscast. I mean, you need to fill an hour. And you can't just fill it with Jimmy Carter. I mean, I'm sure people find a way to do that, but in radio, when you only have an hour, you don't have that. It seems like you have a lot of time, but then you don't have a lot. You gotta tell other stories. You know, it amazes me that my best pitchers in this Mets lineup are all lefties. Brooks Raley, Aaron Luke, John Franco. You know, Reed Garrett, at least he has a 97 overall. But, like, the top three in the bullpen are all lefties, and then you have Reed Garrett. Hey, look at that! Finally get on the board. Courtesy of Ronnie Mauricio. At least someone's doing something offensively for me. Now, if we could have just done that with all the guys that were on base earlier, this game would be a lot closer.
1-1.
I saw my phone light up, which means some notification popped up. We'll take a look at that soon. Alright, I'll do it.
Now batting, center fielder, Yoha Tejada.
Yeah, it's my mother texting me, telling me I need to go pick up my brother at his sister's house. And it's like, she knows that I stream. It's been very clear. I've been doing this for 2 years. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. How did that miss? How did that miss? Hold on, I gotta pause the game. Just for a second so I can respond. Unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna have to end this stream at 5. Unless my mother tells me that she'll just pick up my brother herself.
Inside, ball 1.
But I think I'm gonna have to end this at 5 and then go pick up my brother. I'm sorry, but that takes a priority. Who knows? Maybe I'll come back. Maybe I'll come back after I pick him up, and I'll just stream another hour. I mean, I really don't want to do that. But if I have to do it, then that's what I got to do.
Nope, that's the ball.
Wait, where the hell is my dad? Why can't my dad do it? Strike 3, sit down. Yeah, that's another thing, too. I gotta say, I'm disappointed at how good of a start Reed Garrett managed to get with the Mets, and then he turned it into nothing. Or then he dropped off the face of the earth, essentially. Or it seemed like he dropped off the face of the earth.
2 balls.
Obviously, he didn't. He was still part of the bullpen,
Ball,
but
that's out.
he shines when Edwin Diaz is struggling, and then it stops. And it's like that's kind of a big deal. Like, we needed Reed Garrett to step up. You know, maybe we could have made the wild card a little less interesting by going by winning a few more games in April. I mean, it literally came down to the game 161 and 162 for the Mets. Well, really, games 161 came down to 162 for the Braves. Strike 3, sit out.
Leading off for the line, the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Now,
Kenley Jansen. Yep.
Jansen.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
Oh, excuse me.
The batter, the designated hitter, Gianco.
Ball, that's inside. Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm sorry, Mets fans. I did my best. Uh,
0-1.
The catcher, number 8,
all right, Carter. You're my last chance here.
Carter.
Hate to say that, but my last chance.
Hey! 0-1's the count. Hey! 2. 0 ball, 2 strikes.
Ooh, man. Oh, man, that was close. I don't know how I took that, and I shouldn't have taken it. And then I swing at dumb like that. All right, GG's, Dodger. Fun game as always. That Shohei Ohtani home run was the difference maker right there. But you know what? We got solid outings from both our pitchers, so. Fun game as always. All right, guys, I'm going back into the event. Gonna try and get some try to get some parallel XP. All right, let's do it. Hold on. Well, clearly, looks like my opponent is a.
The shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Looks like my opponent is a Huskies fan.
Oh.
Catal Marte. I should have known that was going to be a dangerous move.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Count 1-0.
Oh, darn it. Come on.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Hey, I gotta try.
Safe. Ball 1.
Wow, Hank Aaron
Batting fifth,
with
the third baseman,
with that arm apparently not accurate. Look, I know that Aaron wasn't able to get that or throw out a couple runners at home, but I wouldn't. Third time was the charm.
Hey. 0-1. Hey. 2. No ball, 2 strikes. Out.
batting second, the third baseman, Jason Wright.
I'm gonna get bullpen ready. Lefty. All right, that sounds like I gotta go to Joey Lucchese. No,
What do you got?
thank you. I don't know why I swung at that. I shouldn't have.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Nope. Outside. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That boy Lindor. Hey, base hit. All I just want are some hits. That's gonna help me with my parallel XP. That's gone. I'll be shocked. I didn't think so. Got a lot more hang time under it, but
Leading off for Preston, the first baseman, David Ortiz.
that probably shouldn't have gone as far as it did.
Casey.
0-1's the count. He's out.
Batting it, the left fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
And that's gone. What the hell was that? That was weird. I don't think I've ever heard a sound quite like the sound of the ball coming off the crack of the bat quite like that. Oh, wow. And Gary managed to run that down. I'm shocked. Bringing in Adam Ottavino. Thank you, Mark Vientos. Yes. That one went 501? Holy cow. Attaboy P. Alonso.
The right fielder.
Let's go. That's a double right there. And if I could play my cards right, maybe he'll score Alonso. No. Not even going to bother. I was like, nah, maybe. No. Actually, scratch that.
Ball. That's a ball.
No, go, go, go. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow. I can't even be mad at that. I can't. That was just a well-timed dive to catch it. So all I'm gonna do, tip my cap. I'm disappointed that that's the way I lost the runner and I got 2 outs, but I mean, it is what it is.
0-2.
I didn't think that was going to get caught. I didn't.
Now, draw. There.
I guess the diving thing doesn't work for me as well. Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
One and one. Ball. That's inside. The count is full.
And that's gone. Somehow that wasn't farther than Mark Vientos' home run. Somehow.
One ball, two strikes. 2-2 the count.
Strike three, sit out. Oh God, chipper. The man who hits so well against me, and yet I can't hit worth crap. Okay, well, last ditch effort. That's all I can do.
The center fielder, now pitching, Adrian Moreno.
No ball, two strikes.
The third baseman, number 5.
I can't. I have to play this, but I gotta respond to a text message from my sister about my brother.
Got him.
Now not shortstop. Francisco Lindor.
To go up against Jacob DeGrom.
Hey. 0-1.
Who I would argue has been a far better hitter for me than Lindor has,
Now
at least in the event. I would not be challenging Mark Vientos here. I would not.
I got one ball, one strike.
I mean, the guy hit a 500-foot home run earlier in the game. I don't know if you want to be testing.
Two strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nope. I'm just going to take the double. Thank you, Mark Vientos. Obviously, he's been the player of the game. And now we bring up Pete Alonso, who had a very big clutch home run for the Mets in the NL wild card. Just saying.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike. 2-0.
And he comes through with it. You know what? I'll take a base hit that drives in 2 runs. I'll take that. Because now that brings up Hank Aaron, who with one swing of the bat could end this game. He did. Well, hey, I didn't lie. He did end the game, just not in our favor. All right, well, GG's to my opponent. Obviously, Mark Vientos had the big hit with the home run, he had the offensive production of the game. So let's see what he got. So Vientos got 126 parallel XP. Followed by, looks like Pete Alonso with 72. Then, I'm not worried about the pitchers. Then Francisco Lindor with 62. He had 2 plate appearances, including a single and a walk, plus a run. Then it was Jacob deGrom who had that base hit. Hank Aaron had a double. And then David Wright got 36 for his 2 plate appearances. I see Johan Santana. I didn't get any. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about the headline pack. You know what? I've been kind of itching to buy some packs. Actually, before I open up these packs, I need to respond to my sister. All right. Sorry about that. There we go. There's a diamond player. Quick sell. Because it's Michael King. And actually, I could buy like 2 more packs because I got the diamond, so. And another diamond? Ooh, this is a blue one. Cam Collier. Oh, I can't quick sell him? Rip. Rip, rip, rip. Oh, I'm kind of surprised by that. Why can't I quick sell him? He's not locked into my collection. I mean, he is, technically. Oh, let's see. Ooh. Because I actually just thought about this, but Eugenio Suarez, he just excels at. That's his only quirk. I'm not a big fan. Oh, I guess I can't quick sell it. Okay, well, that's a bad diamond to get then. I don't know why I couldn't quick sell that, but okay, whatever. It's what it is. this might be my last game of the stream. Just throwing that out there. Okay, because it's now 4:42, and I already said I would go pick up my brother at 5. So at least I'm the away team this time. It gets tiring being the home team because you literally have to pitch first. I want to hit. That's all I want to do. But some of my players' quirks work better when they're at home rather than on the road. Oh well.
The third baseman of the five, David Wright.
David Wright with the home run. Let's go. Lindor, he gonna hit one? He does! Lindor with a home run! This is the type of offense I was looking for.
0-1. One ball, 2 strikes. He's out.
That is it. The designated hitter, Mark Viento.
Pete Alonso. It's gone! Pete Alonso with a home run. 3 home runs in this inning for my Mets players. Beautiful. That's all I was looking for. This is already a successful game for me. If this is truly my last game of the stream, I'm glad that's the way I'm going out. Even if I don't win, it's still exactly how I wanted it.
Leading off for the Islanders, the designated hitter, Johan Ball.
Count 1-0.
I mean, maybe I just blocked one of those quirks. I don't know, though.
Batting third, the second baseman, Corey Seager.
Inside, ball 1. Nope, foul ball.
Yeah. Should have known better. Well, I left that fastball over the middle. So that's my fault.
1-0.
field, Kyle Schwarber.
Let's do now. Film that time.
Aye. 0-1.
Schwarber. Oh, he robbed me. He robbed me. Oh, crud. Dang it. Another tip of the cap.
0-1's the count. On two. That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Mitch Garver. That one's not being robbed. It's out of here. And my opponent is also out of here. Okay, so that's not going to be my last game of the inning, and I thought I got 4. I did. Okay. Well, if I could get one more, then I'll get the pack. But this will definitely be my last game of the stream, unless it ends rather quickly, like the previous game did. Oh, you know what? I didn't check the parallel XP for starting. Well, actually, I could back out. Hold on. I'm going to back out. Oh, but they're not going to show. Yeah, they're not going to show it. Too bad. Okay, well, I thought maybe I could, but couldn't. Do Christian Scott. All right, so we're back to being the home team now. Oh, Dodger! Dodger, we matched up.
Leading off for
How about that?
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Listen, man, you can have the win. I don't care about the
0-1,
win.
no strikes.
All I'm just looking for is parallel XP with my Mets. We can play it however you want. I'm just looking for the parallel XP.
That is second. The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
What cards are you specifically looking to grind? Maybe I can help you out. Freddie, Mookie, Jock, and Otani. Okay. Then I can help you. I can help you with those players. Yep. So we'll do it that way.
0-1's the count.
So when we get to those guys, that's where we'll help each other out, okay?
He's out.
Fastball right down the middle, okay? It's all going to be fastball right down the middle, so get ready to swing. Oh, jeez. Hank Aaron, what are you doing? My controller was just acting so funky. Ah, jeez. Oh, well. Oh, Pete. Oh, Pete, you can still beat it. Ah, darn it. Oh, man, Christian Scott, what a bad game. Giving up home runs, five runs down. Come on, man. Need you to be better.
Leading off for the Lions, the center fielder,
Wow, Johan. Fastball right down the middle. You're late. Dodger, you can't make this any easier for me. I don't know why the game's punishing me. Not my fault they matched me up with you. Yeah, but that's going to go as an error. So not really any XP. I mean, I appreciate the effort, but oh my gosh.
batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Oh, and 1.
Oh, okay. I think an RBI double definitely counts. Hold on, I just want to get, let's see. I'll get Hartwig up and warming. Thank you. All right, it's only Vientos and Alonso after this.
Oh, 1's the count. tag, you're out.
All right, now you can pitch. Now you can pitch to Hank Aaron, Kyle Schwarber, and Mitch Garver as you want. Not gonna lie, I was gonna send Schwarber there.
Now batting, center fielder, Yoha Santana.
I'm just going for the triple with him. I'm not gonna score. Well, that definitely makes up for the two at bats, or the first two at bats that were on the errors.
The batter, the second baseman, Jacob Yoha.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Thank you, Dodger.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the catcher, William Contreras. Now pitches, Brett Cartwright.
No, he's safe.
Darn, really? Gonna have to play this off the wall.
Hey! 0-1. That's a ball. Hey! Hey!
Now batting, right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Oh boy. All right, so we're back to fastball right down the middle. I'm sorry, man.
Out.
Wait, what? Oh, no! What happened? Oh no, I misplayed it. Oh, come on, get there, Schwarber.
Yep, that ball went out.
The confidence. I don't have the little thing anymore.
1-1.
Gone. Absolutely gone. And that's gone too.
Ball. Counts 1-0. Out.
Leading off for Long Island, the first baseman,
Oh, not my fault that you can match up against your friends in the event. I did that last year with MLB when I was grinding for Kodai Senga. I matched up against one of my viewers, and he gave me the win. It's like the game should have a code in it that if you have a friend, or if you have a friend, then you shouldn't be able to match up against them in the game.
Ball.
If they haven't figured that out at this point, I don't know what to tell them. Nice, Schwarber. Attaboy, Garver. You know, I can't help but think back to that one event game that I played. I think it was last year. Maybe it was... Yeah, it had to be last year, where I matched up against a guy, and yet he didn't even he didn't bother pitching. I was playing at the Twins old stadium, the Metrodome, or the whatever it was, Super 8 Country Metrodome. And like he wouldn't even pitch. He would just let me get the parallel XP. I think it was a battle. Maybe it was a battle royale game. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know, but I mean, I scored like 100 runs in that game. No, it couldn't have been a battle royale game because they would have closed out the game after that. No, dude, I'm trying to get thrown out. I'm trying to get thrown out because I want you to get your I want you to get your players in. Freddie, what? Oh, that's a base hit. Good. Okay, gotta go for the out at first. All right, fastball right down the middle. Oh, dang, that's got to be 515. Wow, I was close. 514. Holy crap. Fastball right down the middle. And then it's Shohei, correct? It should count as a base hit, so... All right.
Leading off for the line, the left fielder,
Mm. Nope. I want as much parallel XP as possible, so.
Nope. Up there.
Now, pitch. One. Stand.
All right, GG Stodger, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. I hope you got a lot of XP with your guys. Let me know how much in the next stream. Let me know how much XP you got with them. I much imagine it was a lot, considering Ohtani and Freeman had 2 home runs. Yeah, we know that. So I got 206 with Santana, 224 with Lindor, 216 with DeGrom, 170 with Wright, 126 with both Alonso and Aaron. Vientos got 116. That's about it. Those are the only ones I care about. All right, I'm just going to open up that one pack real quick, and then I got to go. Yes, definitely Matt Olson. All right. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me. I got to go pick up my brother. I'm sorry, but thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTV NextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's in the upper left there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. So overall, this was great. Thank you again to Dodger for allowing me to get so much XP in our game. And I hope that you got a lot of XP with Ohtani, Freeman, Peterson, and Mookie. Sorry, I blanked on the last one. But thank you for that. Seriously, that helped me out. So tomorrow it's going to be more of the same. We're going to be grinding the event again. Yes, I don't plan on coming back or coming back live. It's just I've got to do other things, so I'm sorry. But tomorrow, more event grinding. Again, not worried about the wins, only about the parallel XP. So I hope you'll tune in tomorrow, Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.